Salutations wet shavers, Spencer here, back for another shave video. Today we're gonna finally be able to get this on the camera. This is, if you've never seen this, is the Asylum razor. The Asylum Evolution. This is the XL, it's a bit taller, and it is nice and aggressive. I've got 1 day's growth. I've used this twice on 2 days growth and it feels amazing. So what I wanted to do is try it on 1 day's growth. We'll see how we go. I think it might be a little bit too aggressive for me, especially for the blade I put in here. I put in a feather. The first time I used it a Timor Solingen. That felt really good. Put in the Astra, that felt a little bit better. So now we're gonna try it with a feather. So feather in an aggressive razor, first use with that blade. If all else fails, if it's just too aggressive for me, I'm falling back to this bad boy. 34C Astra second use. Now, soap today, Wolfpack Ice Pack. I love this soap. I just wanted a nice menthol soap, just come back from work. It's hot as here. Just gonna shut this, just in case we can hear the TV. So, we're going also with, to match the blue theme, my palette and brush. I've been using this constantly, been lathering it up, and it feels amazing. Is it better than a Magid 2 band? I think so. Slightly more dense, slightly more scrub. The Magid's tips are softer, which I found really interesting. I thought this would have blown it out of the water, but it's a very, very close battle between those two. For my money, if I was picking between the two, I'd pick the Magid. But is this a better knot? Slightly. We're going to load it straight away. I just wanted a nice menthol shave today, and I can trust Wolfpack soaps in terms of performance like nothing else. It's just ridiculous stuff. Does it beat Barrister and Man in PAA? No, it's close. It's close. It beats Sterling for me. I get wicked lathers from Wolfpack. And their packaging and labeling is beautiful. I love their packaging. And the fact that their tubs are stackable, I'll show you that. Their tubs are stackable, which I really like. All right, beautiful. Nice little logo on there. I'll just show you the stackable tubs because I love it. It's such a cool feature. But there's one big overlook on them. So, beautiful packaging, and it's got that ridge. So what that ridge does is attaches onto the bottom ridge of another tub, and it doesn't move. But one massive overlook, so you have those all put onto each other, and you look at blank nothing. Everything is perfect about the labeling, the tubs, everything's fantastic, but no side labels. That's one thing that I have a gripe about. I love side labels. You can make them look fantastic. Have a look at Tallow and Steel. They are just gorgeous. Beautiful. Australian Private Reserve, they've got the side labels. Squadron soaps do, but it doesn't have the name of the soap. So it's just got Squadron soaps and the ingredients, I think, on the side. All right, 1 day's growth. Yesterday's shave was very close, so I don't know how I'm going to go today. I'm just hoping the menthol would hide all the bloodshed of this razor. Chris said something really funny when I got the razor. I said, oh, I love this razor to death, just by the look of it, and I haven't even used it. And he said, you might have to love it to death with all the bloodshed, because it's an aggressive one. It really is. So, the R1 that you've probably seen on Chris's channel is now traded. Hasn't been sent out yet, but I've traded it for a Rocknell Elite. Now those razors, as you've seen on Chris's channel, are made for feathers. Now Chris on the face, I remember his older videos on the face, he said they were pretty good blades. I find them fantastic blades on my face. I do agree that the longevity is shit for what you pay for them and for how sharp they are at the start. Their longevity is terrible. So they're overpriced to me, but you use a feather, you know you're using a feather. That blade is just ridiculous. It just feels so different, and I'll be able to feel that in this razor, in this shave. I could just do one across grain pass and I'll be sweet, but I'm going to try Endure 2. So this will probably just go back to a 2-day shaver, but it'll be my go-to 2-day shaver. Go-to 2-day shaver. Yeah, so my go-to daily at the moment is either a Baby Smooth 34C, and this new razor I just got as well, newly acquired. Icon SBS. I've been loving the Icon razors. They've been getting a lot of hate, which is understandable. Customer service is huge. If someone doesn't receive good customer service, like I have, I do not buy anything else from that company, which I've done with a couple. But I've had nothing but good from Icon, so we'll keep buying their razors, or we'll keep buying razors in general too. I'm trying to stop. I'm going to do a massive den clearance. I've got, I think, 40 items that I want to sell. Whoa, that's nice. Wow. I'm being paranoiash. No, I'm being very, very cautious. I'm being very paranoid with this in terms of weight that I'm putting on the razor, because it's a damn heavy razor. I thought the brass was going to be light, so when I got it I thought it was coated stainless steel, but no, it's brass, but it's heavy. Sort of shaving at the pace of Matt Pisarcik and Jeremy... Done it again. Jeremy Smith. Fucking hell, what a wanker. Jeffrey Smith. It's the safest way to shave, seriously. Wow, that blade has changed this razor. This feels fantastic. We'll see how we go across grain, but what I will say though, with the awkward sort of curvatures and edges, it's beautiful, but not the most ergonomic to hold. It's not slippery, really. It's slipperier than others that have dimples, but I have more worry that I'm going to drop it out of my hand, especially for the price of it, so. Wolfpack, beautiful slickness. The menthol is just perfect, spot on. Heaps of, well, not heaps of blade feel. It's an odd one. The above the tie R1 has more blade feel, but it's less aggressive. I don't know how that makes sense, but that's what I feel. I feel less of the blade, but it's more aggressive. So I'm guessing that the blade exposure is smaller on this than the R1. But the blade gap is bigger. I don't know about how razors are designed. All I know is that generally, higher blade gap is more aggressive. I'm not going to say more efficient because my Baby Smooth doesn't have, Razor Rock Baby Smooth doesn't have a lot of blade gap, but it's very efficient. So I'm not just going to put it down to that, but I'm guessing that it's just a mixture between the two, I'm guessing. Palette and brush, back on for the second and final pass. Daily shaves, or the 2-pass shave, has been so much more successful for me in terms of irritation. I get just as close because I buff more, but a lot less irritation in my experience. I know some other people who have tried it and it's worked, and I know some people that, get in focus. I know some people that have tried it and it doesn't work, so just try all different techniques. I'm still trying different ones every so often, so. Wow, this is the champion blade for this razor. If you have this, I think feathers are now becoming my favourite blade. I never used to dig them at all. I used to feel way too aggressive. But I think that was before I got the technique of light pressure. So I remember Paul H saying, and I agree, his biggest progression was when he learned how to manage light touch, because it's very important. Now, on the reviews, this was said to be similar aggression to a timeless 0.95 blade gap. For me, I disagree. This is more aggressive. Noticeably more aggressive to me than the timeless. I could daily drive that timeless. I think I could daily drive this too, to be honest. Well, this is a day's growth, and it's feeling very comfortable. But my point is that this is more aggressive than the timeless. 0.95. I mean, this isn't too far off of 41 for me. What a shave, holy moly. I didn't expect it to feel this good, man. I was expecting the feather to be rough and hurt my face, but... And it's very comfortable on the neck and gets so close. Wow. Wow. This is my best shave in a while. You do need to be really careful with this though. The razor, because the first time I used it, I put the slightest bit of pressure on it and it felt shit. I didn't like it. So my first stroke, I was like, oh no, I've just... Like I was like, straight away I was like, I'm gonna have to sell this. In the end, I probably wouldn't have, because if I had a few days growth, it would have been fine. But now this is very, very nice. Getting a few weepers on the neck, just still adjusting. It's a lot steeper blade angle than what I'm used to. Which isn't a bad thing, it never is with a razor. It's just something you adjust to. Holy crap. If anyone has this razor, comment your thoughts. Do I think it's too expensive? When I look at it, no. When I shave with it, I mean, you could get an R41 and it would be very similar. It's not a revolutionary shave or anything, like the above the tie SE1 was for me. Or like the 34C razor is for me. Every time I use the 34C and the above the tie M2, those razors are fantastic. My favourite's still the Supply razor. That's still my top razor and I haven't used it in weeks. Could be a month, I don't know. A while. Mine is now stuck, the poor thing, with Chris. Take care of it, mate, otherwise I'll come find you. Don't be shaving your balls or nothing with it. Doesn't deserve that. Doesn't deserve that mini afro to chop down. Oh. Very nice. Very nice alum. Not as much sting as I thought there was going to be. I had probably 3 or 4 weepers on the neck. Not a bad sting at all, really. Very nice. Come on, stop that blood. Stop it. All right. I think that's just about everything. Beautiful shave. A lot better than I thought it was going to be. Palette and brush. Squeeze that out. That's in my top 3 shaves. I love this soap. The brush, the razor, the blade. Wow. That's brilliant. Stoked. Much soap in there? A little bit. Alright. We're just letting that alum dry into the skin. It starts to sting and it starts to sort of tug and like pull on your skin. It's a weird feeling. You'll get it if you've done it before. It feels terrible for the skin, but apparently it's not. Apparently. Still feels shit for the skin, but I'm doing as instructed. Because on the Omega Alum Block instructions it says applied until sting goes away and then to leave dry for 2 to 3 minutes. Dry brush. Fantastic. I love this brush. Now I've found out 26mm is my perfect size. This is a 26 and it's just perfect. I love it. If you can see, it's easy to spot in person, but the paladin on your right, I think, I don't know, this one, is more dense. but the tips are softer on the Maggot. This is by Reyes Restores. Hit him up, look him up on Instagram. He's absolutely fantastic guy to deal with. But this Maggot is ridiculous for the price. Not as much scrub as this, but the tips are so soft. They're starting to sort of curl around, which these aren't doing. So I think this is one of those high-end badges that don't get gel tips, because some of them don't, because some people actually prefer them not to gel together for some reason. I don't know why. I prefer them to, but still, this is pretty much the brush I pick up every time. It just looks amazing, feels amazing on the face, and yeah, I just love it. My next video, I'm going to try get this one an outing. This was given to me by Reyes, JR over at Reyes Restores. Just the generosity of that bloke, he's amazing. Just fantastic. Post shave, Nivea, awesome. Shake that up. Nice amount of that. Oh, still a bit of burn there. Gone straight away. Now it's gone. Now I'm just going to wait for that lovely, lovely menthol. Just gorgeous. What a shave. I love it when shaves make me do this. Just makes me laugh. It's just fantastic. Alright. It's already starting to patina on the top after the 2 uses. If you can see the wipe off the water residue, but you can still see some on the top there. And little bits on the handle, how it gets like a little bit spotty. That's what brass does. And when I first saw them, I'm like, ah shit, I tried to rub them out, but you can't. And I was like, oh yeah, it's brass. I can't. But I like it. I like the look of something that's been used, and as long as I've done all the using, which I have. So I think Con used this twice. I think I said that like a million times, but feather blade, try it if you have one of these. That works so well. A day's growth, 2-pass shave with a brilliant soap. Wolfpack Ice Pack has the perfect amount of menthol. It's not too much, it's not too little, it's just right, just spot on. And I used, where did my aftershave go? There it is. Nivea Men 2-phase. Spot on shave, absolutely spot on. That's the end of the day on a really positive note. I hope you guys are able to stay positive, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully it'll be of that Icon SBS. Where did I put that now? There it is. The Icon SBS, I'll try get that one in a video. See how it goes. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next one. Catch ya.